All right. So in the town phase, our first thing is to have 3 feats. So what we've done is we've drawn 5 each, and then selected the 3 best ones, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I was playing it solo, I drew all these feats. It's like I can't do any of this with my character. It makes it difficult.
But can you play multi-handed though?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. With the solo mode, what happens is you take away the secret town events.
Oh yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
So we've drawn these. These are secrets. We flip them over when they happen. And usually we can choose the reward. But essentially, whoever has the most feats accomplished or has the most points, they are considered the sheriff in the final fight.
Ah, okay. And that gives you extra powers or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And the baddie will target you more. You can be the sheriff.
Maybe.
So, if it says +1 movement this fight, that means that your movement is just +1 for the whole fight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, interesting. Alright, so...
And so after the feats, we now do the town events.
Okay.
Alright, currently the beating order is... how do you feel about this? So what happens here is I'm the first to move after the ruffian, but you were the first to buy stuff, and this rotates after every fight.
I'm fine with it. I mean, where I come from, old ladies would go first, but it doesn't matter. It's okay, just do like this.
I'm a parasitic cow.
How dare you?
Alright. Town event. It's a secret.
Oh. So he's not going to share. So I can take a look at mine? Or not? There's only one town event?
So we each take turns completing it.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on what this tells me to do, then I need it could affect what you do later.
But I don't draw one.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Che is the Cantonese for like, oh, damn. Like when you're expecting something good, but something bad happens, then you're like, oh, che. For example, tomorrow we're going to Disneyland, but it's going to rain all day. So che. Anyway.
Should I show the card or keep it secret?
Keep it secret for everyone. So you can show it to them, but then you can't talk about it. So,
I know.
Yeah.
I'll show it when it happens. So I keep this face down.
I'll leave the room.
Yeah. Cover your ears. All right, you can pick up yours now.
Ah, I can get one too?
Yeah.
I thought I couldn't get one at all. It is not a secret. It is the peddler's grab bag. So, one reach inside, chump. Who knows what you might find? Well, seeing that she's my girlfriend. That's it. While passing by the peddler's cart, you're offered a lucrative grab bag deal. You may pay 7 coins. If you do, receive the first card in the peddler deck.
What's your ability?
My ability is that I have a 2-coin discount if something is worth 7 coins or more. So I don't think this is good for me, honestly, because I don't know. I've never played before. What is the costs in general? Is the average cost? Is it like a 4 or 5 or whatever?
It can vary. I think it can be as low as like 5 or 6 and as high as 15.
So then it would be kind of a good possible thing.
Yeah.
But can you? I'm the only one who can do it.
You're the only one who can do it. Yeah.
So
could be worth it.
Could also be total poo.
Yeah.
I guess you know what.
You can also sell the gear for half the cost.
But not my starting. Right? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? I'll do it. You know, because it's an event. Let's go with it. I'm an old lady. I'm easy. I'm easier to manipulate. It's like a guy calling me saying, "Oh, you need to pay money." Okay, I'll give you the money. Stuff like that. So I get the top from here.
The top blue one.
Dun dun dun. 16.
Wow. Nice.
The Bard's Ukulele, melee, 2-handed instruments, 3 Moxie, deal 1 damage to an adjacent ruffian, 3 Moxie, restore 1 HP to an adjacent townsfolk.
So currently, you only have 2 Moxie to use.
That is true. So I can either use my cane on my turn or my gun.
Yeah.
But with this would replace both of them.
Yes. Because it's 2-handed.
So basically, I paid 7, but I could sell it. I could sell it for 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys don't see our board because otherwise this would be too tiny. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this while you guys are there. But anyway, you know, just so you know.
True.
So yeah, I guess it'll just be the backpack.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I think I'm probably gonna sell it
Yeah. Okay.
because my weapons are too nice. I feel.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'll do 1 damage if I'm next to that guy, or restore 1 HP to you. I think this is much more useful if we're with a big group.
I agree. Yeah.
And just go around going ding 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 ding.
You're like the bard.
And I don't think you want to hear Granny Melba sing. Oh, morning.
Could be good for the peddler.
True.
All right. So once that happens, we do the shop. So
How many? Is it 2, 4, 6, 8, 10?
10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And we can pay 2 coins per townsfolk to reset it. So we'll do it one by one. We have the rolling cannon. So range 2-handed gun, 2 moxie, 4+ accuracy, 2 damage, range 8 on a miss. But we can't afford it anyway.
No.
Doesn't matter really.
8.
The boot toppler.
It gives you +2 movement.
Yeah, it's headgear. It's not a boot.
Wear it.
Soda pop for discard soda pop. Take an additional turn after this one. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But of course you lose it when you use it.
Not
Rocket
me.
boots. Not you. Yeah, actually.
+4 movement.
And also your maximum HP is set to 3 and cannot be increased or decreased. So you just basically fly around. But once again, nobody can afford it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can if I set it for 8 and have 11.
That's
But, yeah.
true.
Football helmet, nobody can get it. 2 max HP. +1
1
mox. Okay. Some nice boots. Fluffy vest. 5. 1 mox, restore 1 HP and end your turn immediately. Immediately play the next ruffian action. Oh, so basically you heal 1 health, but your turn ends.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's so good.
Yeah, same. Oh, knife.
Knifey knuckle.
It's like Wolverine with 1.
3 moxie, 4+ accuracy, 1 damage.
On a critical hit with this weapon, deal 2 damage.
That's really
Or
nice.
2 additional damage.
How much health do you have?
3.
And I have 4. So maybe I should go and get the knife. And harmonica head strap. Okay.
All townsfolk have +1 movement and cannot have their turns skipped by ruffians. Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Maybe I should become the here, marksman musket.
So range 12. Wow. So if you're far away, that's really good. Wow. It'd be good for you, I feel.
Yeah.
When used, this weapon cannot attack on the following turn. Okay.
So it's like 1 attack and then run away. Attack, run away.
But if you're 12 away, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and then this is basically increases my basically instant hits every
Yeah.
time. I don't have to roll them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. But I buy first or what?
You buy first.
First I sell first.
Nice. So
So
you get 8
yeah, I get 8. So I have 11. So should I just buy the marksman?
if you want to.
Is it double-handed or one
It's
single?
2.
Two-handed. Oh yeah, because I'm going to be running away. But are you melee at all?
I've got a melee, yeah.
Okay. But you have less health than me.
I do.
Okay, yeah, well, I get it anyway. So I'll just give you 2.
Okay.
Get the gun then, I guess.
Sounds good.
So, but these 2 I cannot sell, right? That's my starting equipment.
Correct.
They're just
Stay there.
around.
So yeah, before we go into the fight phase, you choose which ones you want to equip.
Mm.
And then you can't change them while we're in the fight unless an event or a card lets you do so.
Okay. Okay. Wait, so...
Mhm.
Okay, I'm kind of giving up one of my cards here.
Is this the one where it says have your starting items equipped?
Yeah. Does it have to be this?
Yeah.
No, it can be this.
Correct.
But then I don't know if I want to buy this.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I'm not going to buy this then.
Okay.
I mean, or is it just too good to give up?
I feel like it's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Screw that one thing.
And then
Because I can discard this one, right?
Yeah, you can discard it later.
Yeah, okay. Is a new one coming out or not?
No.
Okay. So do you want to buy anything?
No.
Can I give you $1 or not?
No, unfortunately not. So the only things I can buy are the harmonica head strap, the knife.
And the soda pop, right? Can you buy more than one?
Potentially. I could get,
You can get the soda and the boots.
yeah, for additional mox. It's a lot of moxie. This melee mace scares me. I want health.
And you have double-handed already.
Yeah,
so.
health or movement, I feel, would be good. So I guess this is the only one. That'll give me movement.
Oh, this is an additional action. True.
Yeah. I might get the boot topper to get movement. So spin 10.
Cow with a boot
Yeah.
on its head. And this all goes away then, right? And this flipped over?
Yeah, so that all gets discarded. Yeah, I'll equip my boot topper.
Fortress. I was so happy with the barge ukulele. Like, oh, 16.
Yeah.
But in the end, it just gave me your dollar.
Alright, first up we've got Pepin Milkfrog.
Oh, by the way, sorry.
Yep.
Philanthropist.
Oh, what?
Pay 4 coins at any time to achieve this feat.
Oh, did you pay 4 coins?
10, right? To buy this.
Oh, yeah.
Does that apply?
No, you have to pay them separately.
Oh, you mean you give up 4?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know that.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Do you want a new one? Do you want a different one?
No, it's okay, it's okay. I didn't know, it's just throwing it away. Because the reward is 1 coin. So you pay 4 to get 1. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, plus 1 movement, yeah.
Okay.
And it's 0 points towards your feet.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That's the first time play consequence thing, right? So I can only do 1 thing then. Of the 3 that I kept.
I mean, this is the first round.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Alright, so we do setup, right?
Okay, yep. So first up is Pepin Milkfrog. This bad boy here. So we're playing with the standees because they're prettier at the moment.
There we are, the Pepin Milkfrog.
Yeah.
Against Granny Melba and Georgie Irongut. This goes on top of here or what?
Yep.
Like this?
Yep.
But when do we need this to set up?
That's for the
Final boss fight?
Final boss fight, I think. Oh wait, actually maybe not.
Final fight.
I think it just these are the rules for the final fight, but we still set it up like this.
Oh,
And like final fight stuff, that's what these icons are for.
FFF.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got Barn,
Barn, yeah.
and that's
And R is where he starts or what?
so that is 3d3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we just choose any of those spots?
Yep. So we choose any of those T's.
Who chooses first?
I'll go first, I think.
Okay.
Because of the beaten order. So I want to be close, but not too close. Okay. I will. Okay, I'm gonna start in this corner.
Okay.
Let me put out the terrain as well.
I think I'm going to start here. Just basically as far as possible. It's the farthest spot.
Yeah.
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces away. Well, 6.
So each of these things have different abilities. So the green ones, they are features. So you can interact with them while inside of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry. So you have to go into them.
I am partying Granny Melba. Doesn't matter.
So like for example, like you have the bear trap and the moat, murky moat. So you have to be on top of the bear trap or on top of this bridge,
Okay.
the murky moat. Whereas the rest are obstacles, so you interact with them on the spaces beside them, essentially.
Yeah.
So for the first one, the bear trap, you spend 2 mox to set the trap. So right now, as you can see, it's not set.
Mm-hmm.
And so to set it, you flip it over.
Okay.
And then, so what happens is you roll dice. We'll each have one. If you roll a 1 to 2, you fail to set the trap. If you roll 3 or higher, you set the trap. Then if the ruffian moves onto the bear trap for any reason, they immediately take 2 damage and lose 2 movement.
Oh, nice.
Right, and then it's removed from the board.
Yeah.
For the murky moat, it can only be passed via this bridge. So any of the water areas, you cannot pass through there. When standing on the bridge, spend 2 mucks to pull the plug. When activated, the water drains from the moat and the bridge collapses beneath your feet, and it then turns into the dangerous ditch.
Oh. I'm sure you can find some equipment in there as well if you're lucky.
Potentially, yeah.
That seems like a thing, finding equipment.
The next obstacle would be this beehive.
Yeah.
And essentially, if you end your turn beside it, you take damage. So if townsfolk or ruffian starts their turn adjacent to this, they take a damage. Fence, you have to move around it. Spend 1 mox, you interact to roll. When you roll a 1 to 3, whatever you had in mind clearly isn't working out, so nothing happens. 4+ success, choose one of the following. You either break it down, remove the fence from the board, or hop over it, and you just hop over it.
I can already imagine the granny going like, huh, hey.
The dexterous granny Melba.
Yeah, for sure.
The next one, you can interact with the barn, the rickety farm. Now to interact with it, you have to be in this space here, so in front of the door. You roll a dice, you spend 1 mox, roll a dice, and then you try to knock to see if anyone can help you. Roll 1 to 3, the owner refuses to answer the door. 4 to 7, the owner tosses you a bandage and you restore 2 HP. And then the rickety farm is no longer available. If you roll 8 or higher, there's only, I think, 10 on this dice. The owner reluctantly obliges, shoots the ruffian with a shotgun through the window, and hits it for 3 damage.
Oh, wow.
And then the farm can no longer be used after that.
But then I have -2 accuracy, and you have -2 accuracy. -1.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very difficult to have
Our
this guy
accuracy
shoot.
is really difficult.
Yeah.
The next one, the old jalopy. You spend a mox, and what happens is this car...
It's going to drive.
Yeah, so depending on what you roll, what you really want is it to drive, and it'll just drive in a straight line to the opposite end of the board. And when that happens, it can no longer be used. But then whatever it hits receives a certain amount of damage.
So I could basically get in there now and then hit you.
Yeah.
Not good. Okay.
Then the wishing well, you spend a certain amount of coins, roll the dice, and see what happens. You can get cards from the peddler deck. You can heal, stuff like that. All right, and those are the different obstacles that we can interact with. Now we'll flip over Pepin's card, essentially.
Oh, here. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I'll quickly read out what Pepin does. Dairy boy, Pepin Milkfrog. Pepin is an out-of-towner, but his face is well known around Eureka Springs. He was a milkman that sold his own patented milk from town to town, which he claimed knocked the socks off the standard stuff. Yet he never explained what or where it came from. After some shady milk-related deaths in Eureka Springs, the old sheriff banned Pepin from peddling his milk in town. Pepin's reputation was tarnished, and his milkman days were over. Now Pepin is back to seek vengeance on the people who shunned his milk and ruined his career. Yeah, okay. His weakness is milk burned backside. Whenever Pepin is placed in a new location, he takes 1 damage. So whenever we place him somewhere, he takes a damage.
Yeah, so there are different terms. Placing is like when he has to move somewhere
Against his will.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he has 6 movements, which is really fast, and 11 health.
All right, so we've got Pepin all set up here. So he's got 6 movement and 11 health. Now, one thing that I want to mention is when we damage him, the tracker goes down 1. But if at any point in time when we're damaging him, he hits one of those red highlighted areas, he goes into... I can't remember what the term is, but essentially what happens is you stop your turn, and he gets to go again.
Yeah, I watched the video as well. I forgot the term as well. He's like
he gets more aggressive.
Yeah, perplexed, whatever.
And the ruffian's turns are based on this deck of cards here. So based on the beating order, the ruffian will always go first. So first the ruffian, then myself, and then Granny Melba. right, so I forgot to add the movement here. So I've got 1, 2. So yeah, this is turn order. And you can do this in any order. So you can move, attack, move away, interact with the terrain, activate the gear, activate any abilities that you have down here. As mentioned. For 2 mocks, you can change your gear.
Oh, wait. I was supposed to get a 2-coin discount when I bought my $10 gun.
Ah, okay.
Supposed
So
to
you
get
get
$2 back. Yeah.
Oh, so you got that for, nice.
Yeah, everything more expensive than 7 is 3. Could have bought nothing else. Okay.
Yeah, nothing was 3.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Alright, so I guess we'll start with the frog. Milkfrog. Would you be able to draw the action? Okay.
Dun dun dun. Frothy Frenzy. Pepin grabs a slimy milk bottle from his crate and chugs. Target none. Pepin is invigorated by his milk. He gains +1 movement. Reshuffle the action deck and play the next card in the action deck. So his movement goes up, I guess.
Yeah, to 7.
Sheesh. Not sleeved, kind. Unsleeved cards.
Well, the sleeves won't fit in the box. A lot of
the
people.
box sucks, kind.
It does.
Right, next card. Jug Crush. Pepin hoists a milk jug high above his head. Target closest townsfolk. That's you. Move towards the target. If Pepin reaches them, trigger the after effect. So I guess he reaches you.
1, 2, 3. Yep, he reaches me.
Can we make him stop here?
Yeah, we can make it
Because then he's farther away from me. Because it increases my chance of
That's
hitting
fair. That's fair.
it. After effect. The target has a chance to react. They must choose one. So you cower. The target cowers and the jug glances off their head. They take 1 damage and must lower their accuracy by 1. Oof. Brace for impact. If mocks 3+. You have 3+?
Yep.
The target squares up, taking the full force of the milk jug for 2 damage.
Oh.
The jug bounces backwards, spilling milk down Pepin's back. Pepin's weakness is now active. Remove this card from the game.
What's his weakness?
His weakness was whenever Pepin is placed in a new location, he takes 1 damage. So if you don't do the Moxie thing, then his weakness will not happen, I guess.
I'll take the 2 damage.
Okay. Painful.
Alright.
Okay, so I just remove from the game. Is it right? No. Yeah, it says remove from the game.
Okay.
So put it here.
Alright.
So it's you, right?
Yep, so my go.
Run away!
Okay. I'm going to consume my stale cake, but because my ability is leftovers, I'm still fine.
Okay.
So I get 1 HP. And what I'll do is I'll attack this frog with my dad's head hammer.
What do you need to roll?
So I need to roll. So I need to get an accuracy of 5 or higher. So essentially I roll and then I add or subtract my accuracy.
So you need to roll 6 or higher.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Come on. Yes! Okay.
Critical. Or
Critical hit.
Yeah.
So what happens is it does hit, but I roll to see
What it does. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's from 1 to 9. Yeah.
7. What's 7 say?
Ooh, nice. Increase your movement, moxie, or accuracy by 1 for the fight.
I'll increase my accuracy.
Yeah, probably, yeah. And then you do the regular damage, right?
Yeah.
So 2 damage?
2 damage.
So it goes down to 9.
Take it.
Yeah.
Alright, so I need to kind of get out of here. I'm going to move towards that old jalopy with my 6 movement. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And they're like, what are you doing? Why are you coming to me? Alright, so my turn then or what?
Yeah.
Alright,
Alright, so actually, I've completed a feat to be the first townsfolk to damage the ruffian. If I achieve this, I get a gold coin or a mox for this fight. I'll get a gold coin.
Okay, so I should move as far away as I can. If I want to jump over this, it costs Moxie, right? Yeah, so I'm not
Yeah.
going to do that.
1
So I have
box.
4 movements. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Standing on the blood. That's what Granny does. And then I'm gonna try and shoot him.
Yeah.
My accuracy is 4, but I have -2. So I need to have 6 or higher. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 squares away, or is it 5?
So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. 7. So that means add 7 to Granny's accuracy rolls when attacking, when 7 equals the number of squares between her and her target.
Nice.
Just +7.
Nice.
So 7 minus 2 is 5.
5, so +5.
So I don't even have to roll. I'm going to roll anyway, just to see how good my eyesight is. 2.
2.
Because I could have got critical, right?
Yeah.
So I have to roll anyway. So I shoot him for 2 damage.
Yep.
And but I can't attack the following turn.
Yeah.
So 2 damage, which means my turn instantly ends, right?
Yeah.
Because he gets to do his thing.
Yep, so draw a card.
Milk toss. Pepin launches a fetid bottle of milk high into the air. Target farthest townsfolk. So that's you. Ranged attack. If
No, we're actually equally distant.
Oh, really? Okay, then I suggest it's me.
Actually, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're equal.
Okay, then take me for a reason. Range attack. If target is within 9 squares, that's true, right?
Yep.
You take 1 damage, turn Pepin around and move him forward. Turn him around and move him forward? No. After effect, the glass bottle shatters. All townsfolk within 3 squares of the target take 1 damage. So we both take 1 damage.
Oh.
But it says move him forward. It says
So it's a ranged attack. Okay.
Yeah.
So it takes 1 damage, then move him forward. Okay. So move him forward as in...
I guess his regular movement?
Yeah.
7. So
Yeah.
I guess he reaches
He
us.
reaches us, yeah.
But so I take damage and then you take damage, right? We both
Yeah.
take 1 damage. And also I have caught in the back.
Well, you take 2 damage.
Oh, okay. Caught in the back. Take damage from the ruffian when the target is farthest townfolk.
Nice.
So it's either +1 moxie or 2 coins. I think I'm gonna go for the coins.
Yeah.
Because this is just 2 moxie every time anyway. So
Yeah.
I'll get 2 coins, please. And this goes away or what? Or I keep it.
Yeah, you keep it.
Alright, so
So I lose 1, you lose 2.
I don't have any healing though.
So the wishing well can heal us.
Yeah, but I can't move through him.
I could potentially die.
He's
this
in the
turn.
way. Yeah, he's in the way. So that's the end of his turn, right?
Yeah, but now what happens is
Now
because
it's his turn.
again, yeah. Oh, this isn't looking good.
Roundhouse Swing. Definitely not. Pepin spins rapidly with arms extended. Target farthest townsfolk. So both of us. Move towards the target. All townsfolk who collided with Pepin during this action take 1 damage. But we didn't collide, right?
Yeah, so we're good. We're fine.
Then deal 1 damage to all townsfolk adjacent to Pepin. After effect, if any townsfolk owns milk-soaked limb, blood flies from Pepin's fresh wounds, Pepin takes 1 damage.
Oh wait, every time it's been moved, Pepin was supposed to take damage because it's weakened.
No. It's only moved when he's placed in a new location,
Ah,
not when he moves himself.
Okay.
So we both take 1 damage. You're dead or what?
Yeah, I'm dead.
What does that mean?
It
Take 1 damage.
Let's see here. It's never happened before.
Really? I guess don't mess with Pepin.
Yeah, Pepin's messed me up.
But this layout is really annoying as well because
Right?
of
Yeah,
the two fences.
We're pigeonholed there.
Yeah, and we have low accuracy and low movement.
Alright, so let's see. 20.
Maybe hitting him for 5 damage so early wasn't a good idea.
Okay, so players lose. So getting knocked out. If a townsfolk health goes below 1, they are knocked out or removed from the board. Knocked out townsfolk still receive coins if the ruffian is defeated, but are not eligible to receive the ruffian loot, regardless of how many feats they've accomplished this round. So as long as 1 townsfolk survives the fight, all townsfolk are restored back to full health. So you're in it by yourself, man.
I'm gonna die because I can't run. I have only movement 4. I don't even have my walking stick because I don't have the gun.
Oh, Georgie is gone.
Oh my goodness. What am I gonna do?
It's up to you, man. It's up to you.
Peddler, come save me.
Wow, Georgie's done.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Because I only have movement 4.
Yeah.
And I have to basically spend a moxie to try to jump over it, I guess.
Yeah.
I could reach here. Could I reach here? Or do I have to jump on top of it?
No, you could be beside it.
So I have to try to get to here.
Yeah.
That's 1 moxie, that's 1 moxie.
Okay.
You know, it might be interesting. Okay, so I jump on top of this. Wooden fence, 1 moxie. And then I roll.
Yeah.
But I have accuracy -2. So I need to have 4 plus success. Choose one of the following, break it down, or hop over. So just don't roll 1.
So your accuracy is only for battles.
Ah, okay. So I just have to roll 4 or higher.
Yeah.
Only that. Only that. So I just bump off.
Yeah.
Can I try again?
You can try again.
But then I don't have enough moxie for
Yeah,
here. And I should have got the moxie there, of course. Oh my goodness. But did I lose movement now? No, I'm just trying to.
Yeah,
do
you're just
stuff.
trying to go over it.
Okay. So that frog is next to me. Look out. What are you doing?
Granny's just getting your leg.
Here we go again. 3. I fail again. I cannot get over the fence. And I cannot attack either.
No.
I can't do anything. I just run away. And even if I run here,
Yeah.
it's not fun.
No. It's
Here,
gonna be a very short game, everyone.
I can't go through him, right? Can't go like, can't do that. I can go through other townsfolk, but normally you can't go through the big bad, I imagine.
Let's see here.
Oh my god. This is not easy, huh?
No, it's not. Movement.
Especially when your roll is badly. What the? Oh my goodness.
Page 7. Let's see here.
I think I'm gonna pass on that Kickstarter.
So the other thing that I wanted to try, but I didn't want to try it for this game, was to roll to see if they actually hit you.
Ah, okay.
So like you have like some sort of armor. So
Yeah.
let's say like, but neither one of us has like health or plus health. But essentially you roll, and if they roll higher than your base health stat, then it hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have 1 health, so he's gonna.
No,
hit me
but
with
you
a
have a base of 4.
Ah,
So
yeah,
it's
okay. Yeah.
okay, so movement. I mean, it doesn't say here that you can't move through them. It just says move.
Because I know you said you can move through other townsfolk,
Yeah, you can.
but not gonna make much difference. But actually, it will, because then I didn't have to hop over the fence. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can do the car.
Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just
One, two,
change the
three,
rules a bit
four.
for this situation.
I'm gonna spend my moxie now because I
Yeah,
didn't spend
yeah,
it
exactly.
there.
We're
Because
gonna
normally I
backtrack.
wouldn't have jumped over. Although I don't think you can go through it, but whatever. Yay!
4. What does it
4.
say?
The car won't start. Nothing happens. I need to roll 5 apparently. Second moxie. Fail anyway. It doesn't really matter. Don't cheat, okay? No cheating. Alright, so his turn then, I guess?
Yeah.
That was a freaking useless turn. Well, my gun gets activated again.
Yeah.
Massive chomp. Oh. Pepin snaps his jaw violently. Closest townsfolk, so me. Move towards the target. If Pepin reaches them, deal 1 damage. I'm dead.
Alright.
After effect. He clenches his jaw tightly around the target. They can't get loose. The target skips their next turn. So even if I survive... yeah, Pepin really... oof.
Alright, so we lost that battle against Pepin.
That was a fun game. So what are you playing next?
Oh man,
Yeah, wow.
that was difficult.
Yeah, it was not easy. I think because he has such high movement, he always reaches us.
Yeah.
So he always damages us.
Yeah.
And then we have very low starting health.
Yeah. Maybe we should try with something a bit with higher health.
With a different character.
Yeah, different character.
So these are... But they don't have like difficulty rating. Like sometimes in games they have like difficulty rating, right? But
I know,
don't
yeah.
see anything.
But they all have relatively low health, like around the same amount. I think the highest one has 5 health.
Or when you play with with fewer players, you should have a higher health, because if the health doesn't change, then it's automatically much easier with a higher group, right? Or we should both have 2 characters.
Yeah. Well, when I played it solo, I played it with 2 characters, and I got all the way to the final boss.
Yeah.
But I think maybe the starting cards that we had were different.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to see if we fail forward or if we...
Maybe I shouldn't have bought the marksman musket because I already have weapons. I should probably should have bought more, extra stuff instead of just replace what I already had.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
that might have made a difference as well. I don't know. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Where was that?
And Granny's not good at rolling. What would have happened if I rolled better? Well, if I hit him, if I had rolled better, it would have been a huge difference. Because it would have taken 3 damage and I would have been over there.
Yeah, true.
Because he continues driving. The car continues driving.
All the way till it reaches the end.
Yeah. So then I'd have huge range.
Yeah.
And then he would be down to 4. I'd be able to shoot him at least once, run away, shoot him again. That potentially could have won the game. Because his next card was only move 4 steps, so he wouldn't have reached me, is my point.
Should have rolled better, Joe.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so if we all die, then the game is over. Alright. Do you want to...
reset, I guess. Let's try this again.
So with some of these feats... I know it's a cooperative game, but with some of these feats, some people just go off and do their own thing. And
yeah, it's like Gloomhaven. Yeah. Gloomhaven is the same thing. Because you're not supposed to tell people, right?
Yeah.
Because these points go towards what? You can increase this stuff then?
The points?
Yeah.
No, so that's in terms of feats.
The sheriff thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at the end of the round, or the fight phase, whoever has the most points gets to loot the ruffian.
Oh, okay.
For their body pieces first.
Okay.
I feel like these are... I'll go with these. That's a bit difficult.
Okay, town events, you first, right?
Okay, yeah. Okay, secret again. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Once again, no secret. Rainy Day Fund, a town event. Searching through a nearby home, you find a jar labeled Rainy Day Fund. It's not yours, but it looks like there's a nice chunk of change inside. How tempting. You may choose to steal the jar and receive 3 coins. If you do, discard 2 of your unaccomplished feats of metal. So basically I can get rid of 2 cards to get 3 coins. But I'm not going to do that. So.
Okay. I'm not going to say what it is, but this is it's a bad card.
Okay.
Like the other one was pretty bad.
Okay. So just to make it easier on us, I'll just put the equipment here.
Yeah, that's
instead of all the way.
Yeah.
So 10, right? So you have Lover's Patch, plus
Ooh.
2 Moxie. So this would be 9 for me, because everything higher than 7
Yeah.
is -2. Choose another townsfolk. As long as you own this, whenever they are knocked out, you take 2 damage.
Wow. So it's just
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks. Waterproof boots. You may move through all murky moat squares. If you end your turn in the water square, you are knocked out.
okay. So
Yeah.
these ones.
You can move through it, but you can't stop it.
Yeah.
Gaudy Vest. Plus 1 max XP. Whenever a ruffian deals damage to you, receive 1 coin. It might be good for me.
Yeah.
Plus 3 movement, Mr. Horseman.
So you're riding the horse.
That's also good for me because it increases my Oh, but I can't.
No, we can't.
No, I only have 10. I should have used them. Okay. Martyr's Wand. Discard an accomplished feat. Deal 1 damage to the ruffian within 5 seconds. Okay. That's good end game, I guess.
Yeah.
Exploding Cigar. If a ruffian action would cause you to unequip or discard a piece of gear, you may discard this instead. If you do, the ruffian takes 3 damage. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wizard's Robes.
1+1 max HP.
That's kind of not affordable.
Yeah, true.
Nudist Sword.
That's censored.
This weapon has +2 damage when it is the only gear you have equipped.
Okay.
So 2 more. Courier Pigeon. You may draw an additional town event card. Okay. And then the Psychic's Headdress.
1 Moxie, reveal the next card in the action deck. If that action would target you, discard it.
Is this one, right? From the Pepin one?
Yeah.
Okay, those are the 10 cards.
Alright.
I go first, right?
Yeah.
So I have a $2 discount if it's 7 or higher. I like the exploding cigar.
You need the Mox as well, I feel.
Yeah. Because you can use Moxie for rerolls? Oh, no.
No.
Oh.
Like
the Rudy Tutor, if I try to fire it and I fail, I can just try again.
Yeah.
And try again. And
Yeah.
try again. Okay, in that case, exploding cigar is cool, so that would be 6.
Nice.
And then I have 4 left. Is there anything that costs 4? The nudist thing, or the Courier Pigeon.
True, yeah.
But I don't want to spend money just to spend money. No, I'm not gonna get the pigeon.
Okay.
I don't feel much stronger. But okay, we'll see what happens. I think one of the problems we had in the first time ago that we were standing next to each other. Should probably just spread out.
Yeah. That's true, because it went in the same direction.
It was very easy for him to get
That's
both of us.
Good show. Alright, I think I'm going to purchase the Nudist Sword for 3.
But it's the only one that you equip then, right?
I know, but it's less Mox, and I can roll lower.
Oh, yeah.
So I might just do that.
And it's just +2 damage. It does damage anyway, but it's +2 if it's the only one.
Yeah, but
It's 0 damage.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
How is this a weapon that has more damage depending on the amount of clothes you're wearing?
Right? I'll get the waterproof boots too. Why not? Let's do it. 7. All my money's gone.
It's pretty good because you can just run off, right?
Yeah, I don't have to.
No.
I don't like that. I like that idea.
Alright, so this goes off, all this goes away. Okay, so then this flips over, and then 6 and 11.
Yeah.
And then we choose a starting spot, right? Starting spots are here. Okay, you choose your starting spot first.
Oh, yeah. I'll go here.
I guess I'll take the same one again.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they're too close, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when you run away, go that way.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Alright, so then the game starts. He starts first.
He starts first.
Dun dun dun. Milk toss. Pepin launches a fetid bottle of milk high into the air. I did shuffle though. Farthest townsfolk, that's me.
Yeah.
This time. The target is within 9 squares. It is, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. Take 1 damage. We'll turn him around and move forward. But he moves 6, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then he damaged me again.
Okay, so 2 damage.
2 damage, yeah. Wrong. Alright, your turn.
Okay.
And then you're melee. So you have to run up, punch him, and then. And I'm stuck already again. I can't run away again.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't hit him, unfortunately.
I'm gonna have to jump the fence again. At least
But who knows? Maybe because I'll be further away, you might target me.
I have one Moxie extra. Yeah, true.
Okay, I'll do. So I've got 5. 1, got a bunch of moxie. I might as well try to jump the fence, shouldn't I?
Uh-huh.
4. What does that get
I
me?
think you get over it. Yeah, success. Yeah.
Okay.
Choose one of the following. Remove the fence or hop over it.
Should I remove it?
I think you can remove. I mean,
Right.
can he jump over fences? He just walks.
He has to
through
go around it.
them.
It's an obstacle. But he can cross the bridge.
Oh, yeah. You can set a trap, right?
Yeah. Okay. I'll keep it there because then the trap.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
It's my turn, right? So, 1, 2, and then I try to hop the fence. No. Second Moxie.
Nice.
So, actually, I should have hit him first. Oh, but that's Moxie too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I jumped the fence. So it's like, what's here, right?
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, and then 4.
Mhm.
And I have 1 Moxie left, but then I can shoot my gun for 1 Moxie. And he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yep.
6.
Oh, that's 6. Yeah.
6.
So you don't have to use that movement to go that way. You could go that way because your range is 5 with the gun.
Ah, yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's down here then. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, because you count your own as well.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't it just 1, 2, 3, 4?
That's 4.
So
Yeah.
it's 5, right?
But you're moving.
What's here?
1.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, so basically I'm only 4 steps away. So that's +4 accuracy. So it's -2. So I already have 2. And it's 6+, so I need to roll 4 or higher. 8.
Nice.
Kablamo.
So it gets damaged.
2 damage. Cannot attack the following turn. Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Right, then Pepin goes.
Oh yeah, sorry. You read it.
So, Jug Crush. Pepin hoists a milk jug high above his head. Target closest townfolk.
That's me.
That's you. Move towards the target. If Pepin reaches them, trigger the after effect.
I don't think he does.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's perfect for the car.
He is, yeah. Alright, so the after effect doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Much better. Much better.
Alright, I guess I'll go here. 1, 2.
I have to be double it.
Yeah, so 2 Moxie. Okay. I've got 4, 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so I set the trap. If the ruffian moves onto the bear trap for any reason, they immediately take 2 damage and lose 2 movement. Okay.
So just open it.
So that's 2, 3, 4. Should I just stay here in case he comes to me?
Or yeah, because yeah.
To get him to come to me, I guess?
Yeah.
Or should I go try the barn?
But if you go to the barn, he's just gonna go like this, right?
I know, yeah.
But then you can go this way, I guess.
And I can move through the murky moat.
I guess you could go
So
through
two.
the barn
Yeah.
because you might have guys shooting.
3, 4, 5. Okay.
Because he has 9 health.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just drive the car and see what happens. Because I can't shoot anyway.
True.
1, 2, 3, 4, as far as possible,
Yeah.
in case it doesn't work. But I do have 3 rolls because I have 3 Moxie and the car is 1 Moxie, right?
Yeah.
Attempt to send the jalopy 6.
Nice.
5+. Okay. So, move the old jalopy forward until it collides with a terrain piece or board edge. All characters in its path take 3 damage, then remove old jalopy from the board. So it's... But I'm not in it, though. I'm not in it. It's not like I end up there.
No, I don't
So
think
I
so.
just stand here.
I think so.
Oh, crap. Oh, it's boom, boom. It's gone.
That's fine. He gets 3 damage, right?
Yeah, but immediately gets a turn.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3.
True.
Oh, I didn't.
He'll probably
He'll
probably target me the farthest. I feel.
Leaping Cannonball. Pepin leaps into the air and lands with a powerful thud. Target farthest Townsfolk. Place Pepin adjacent to the target, regardless of distance. Deal 1 damage to all Townsfolk within.
Actually, could we place him here?
Sure.
So he gets 1 damage?
Yeah.
I should have stayed beside him.
Do I continue my turn?
No, because your turn ends immediately.
Oh yeah, so that's
It's
his
his turn.
again. I hope it doesn't kill you.
I know.
Oh, you read.
Okay. All right. Desperate Croak. Pepin lets out a sad, panicked croak. Target. Townsfolk closest to the murky moat terrain piece. That will be you.
Mm-hmm.
If murky moat is not on the board, okay, no. So move towards the target. If Pepin reaches them, trigger the after effect. Okay.
He's gonna avoid the trap though.
Will he then? I feel like we can.
Yeah?
We can. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He can choose his path.
Okay, but then he's gonna immediately have another action.
I know, so I'm gonna see what I can. We got 1, 2, 3, 4.
So he does how much damage? 3.
Where is the trap? Oh yeah, here. 2 damage and loses 2 movement.
2 damage. So he does another turn. Also, I have Lucky Aura, because if any townsfolk rolls a 5+ on a town event or ruffian action. Ruffian action. Oh, there's no ruffian action yet.
Well, his
Town event.
yeah.
Rolls a 5 on a ruffian action or a town event.
Gotcha. Okay.
I thought it was just in general. Anyway, so he draws a new card.
Oh, he still moves, I guess.
Oh, He was here, right? So it's 1,
This was
2.
5 movement, I guess.
Yeah, but his movement reduced, so I think he just stops.
But it had just been reduced.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
okay.
5,
5,
6.
6.
And then the next one. Tongue Slap. Target closest townsfolk. So that's you.
Okay.
Range attack. If the target is within 4 squares, they take 1 damage. Then move Pepin towards the farthest townsfolk. So you get 1 damage, and he moves towards me.
How many movements?
4.
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
Yes.
But I can shoot him though.
Mm-hmm.
But it's first your turn.
All right. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect.
Could be dead now.
Let me just see.
Because if they shoot him, it's 3 damage, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just roll 8+.
I'll consume this to restore an HP just in case.
Yeah.
And then achieve this feat. Consume a consumable.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it for 2 coins. All right. 4.
4 to 7. I think you heal 2 HP.
Okay, the owner tosses you. Okay. Rickety Farm can no longer be activated.
Yeah, so you get 2 HP. Yeah. Can you heal above
I
your?
don't think so. No.
I feel invigorated. My turn.
Yeah, your turn.
So I should go back as far as possible. Although the range here is not as much as 5. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have to be here, which I can't reach. I can do 1, 2, 3. If I hop over, I'm here, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm losing Moxie.
Well, you don't have to tap.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, here's enough, right? Is that close enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Here's enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can shoot my Rudy Tudor 3 times at him, and I only have to. Well, if I hit him once, he's almost dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds good.
So 3 times. I need to have. So it's once again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So it's +5 -2 is 3. So I need to roll 3 or higher. There you go.
Nice.
Boom. And I've used up all my movement. So
All right. Pepin's turn.
Boom. Tongue fling. Pepin wraps his gigantic tongue around his victim. Closest townsfolk. That's me. Move towards the target. If Pepin reaches them, deal 1 damage. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it. 1 damage. After effect. Pepin grabs the target with his tongue and chucks them at another townsfolk. Place the target adjacent to the farthest townsfolk regardless of distance. Then that townsfolk takes 1 damage.
Ah, son of a baby.
Well,
Yeah.
at least I don't take damage. Otherwise
Yeah.
I'd be dead.
All right. My go. I need to get 5 spaces. Okay.
I can't use my gun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can I shoot over the water?
Yeah. I can't end my turn in the water, but I can walk through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can attack him, right? I don't know.
I need to. It's a melee weapon.
Because shouldn't you just wait until he comes closer then or whatever? Because if it's gonna be his turn, right? I can't kick him either. I can't kill him either. Because I can't use my gun.
Oh no.
No.
Okay.
This turn it refreshes. It reloads.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't get me here.
Okay. Then it's my turn.
Yep.
There's not much to do.
Because like the wishing well, that's where I wanted to go, but I feel like it's difficult.
So 1, 2, 3. I'll just stop there.
Okay.
That's my turn. So frog again.
All right. Roundhouse swing. Pepin spins rapidly with arms extended. Targets the farthest townsfolk.
Right, but it doesn't go over water. So it's 1.
So you're not moving.
I
He just targets, and then move towards the target. All townsfolk who collide with Pepin during this action take 1 damage.
Oh, so he does move. 1, 2, 3.
And
4.
Okay, so he hasn't collided with anyone. And then deal 1 damage to all townsfolk that are adjacent. No one is. If any townsfolk owns milk-soaked limb, blood flies from Pepin's fresh wound, and Pepin takes 1 damage.
No.
Okay, that's his turn.
Your turn. You can do the killing blow.
1, 2, 3. I hope it works.
And you get the loot.
I use my nudist sword.
You do this.
Nice.
But you have the boots equipped, no?
4.
So you do 0 damage.
Oh, if it's the only gear equipped. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not gonna attack it. Oh wow. Okay. So the sword. So I have not attacked him at once. It's been all this turn. Okay. Okay. So I guess.
But where's your stuff? Can you?
It's 2-handed.
But you can switch, right?
If I paid 2 mox. Oh yeah, I can pay 2 mox. Yeah. Actually, thank you for reminding me.
It's okay.
Pay
You have
2
3
mox.
mox, right?
But it costs 3 mox. I don't have enough mox.
Or can you unequip something? Can you throw something off? I guess not. Doesn't say.
Well, it says you can equip gear. I'm assuming you can unequip gear, changing gear. All right. 2 mox.
2 mox.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Okay. So then it's dead.
He's dead.
Okay. 0.
All right.
Granny was ready with her gun, which was activated again. Okay. So you did the killing blow. You get the limbs, right?
Yeah. So it'll be at random.
Which one is it?
All right. So I get a headgear accessory. So it grants 1 accuracy while in my head slot, or 1 mox while in the accessory slot. Okay. Cool.
Oh, I guess you can move it around from 5 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
And what is it called?
It's called Frog Eyes.
Okay. All right. Do I get anything? Because I did arguably the most damage.
You did. No, you don't.
What? I get nothing.
Well, what does it say here? When he's dead.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just his ruffian gear rewards. Milk soaked limb, which is a star. Frog eyes and milkman's hat. So I don't even get money. Nothing at all.
I think you get money. Let me just see here.
It's a bit strange. Because that will motivate me to not bring him near death. You know?
True.
To avoid shooting him if it means I get nothing at all.
Okay, so townsfolk may discard any unaccomplished feats they do not want next round. Each townsfolk will receive 6 coins.
Oh, okay. That's more like it.
Yep.
So
you get 6.
Yeah, all this stuff I have here is shit.
Then restore the stats.
Okay.
And then we rotate this buying order. And then we start the next town phase.